2019, you got recruited. What are you, like a college athlete? They came out to your
I say recruited. Okay, this if you really want a story,
Yeah, go.
Adam, the guitar player walked into my studio. This is a fitness studio. And he walked in here and I thought he was like going to try to sell me something, solicitor.
Yeah.
And he said, I have a proposition for you.
Oh.
And I said, what is it? He goes, what kind of
What do you
proposition?"
want?
He goes, well, it has to do, yeah, right. Yeah, like that's a little strange. No one's ever walked here before and said that before. So he said it has to do with music, and I'm like, okay. So I just gave him my card and told him to call me. And yeah, we're looking for a replacement for the Nancy in the band, and they just found me online.
Well, that's awesome. There she is.
Speaking of awesome, Lisa.
Lisa, how are you doing? You guys had a show over the weekend, right? On the holiday weekend at the Broken Oar.
That was so much fun.
Yeah, yeah.
That was so much fun. And we thought for sure it would be, we were like, okay, these storms are rolling in. It looks horrible. I don't know if people are going to want to go out, right? But people just started coming in before the storm started. And then I've never seen rain pour into the Broken Oar that way. The rain was so hard and it was coming down like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes
We had a good time.
when you have those rains, I think it ends up helping for you guys, it helped you because people aren't going to be outdoors then. Now they're going to go to a place where there's shelter. And I think there were a lot of bands that benefited from, not at a festival, but being inside of at least a shelter place, whether it was Sundance or Side Outs or Broken Oar or whatever. So I think there were a lot of people that,
Right.
I think that at least because I went out, I was just telling Pete, I went out to the Arlington Heights Frontier Days on Friday, and they canceled the beer garden. Whoever the band was that was supposed to be in the beer garden was canceled, and Soul Asylum ended up only playing like 50 minutes. So, and I know Blackberry Jam got canceled a couple nights earlier at the fest. So when those storms roll through, it really messes everything up.
Thanks, doesn't it?
It does, but that's what happens in summer, right? I mean, we take the chance. We book these gigs at these festivals and we cross our fingers and hope that we're going to get good weather. So,
I know. And it's something that you just look at your phone for like 5 days going, is it changed? Is it changed yet? Is it changed
yeah,
yet?
yeah.
Like waiting to see, is it going to change? And sometimes you get lucky.
Right, exactly. Sometimes it just passes and you don't have any issues and other times you get cut short. I mean, a couple of years back, the Mosquitoes were playing the Skokie Backlot Bash, and I mean, it was hot and humid that day. And right before we were ready to go on, I watched this sound guy on stage starts covering everything with tarps. I'm going, skies are clear, and he goes, there might be a storm coming in. First song we played, it was pouring. And of course, the people who were watching,
Wow.
they took off, but we still played. And then it wasn't until these gusts of wind came in and it started taking these umbrellas and shooting them 15 and 20 feet in the air. And that's when the guy, he did the old, he pulled the plug about 45 minutes into our set. So, it happens. What are you going to do? So.
Well, Bongo, give the official intro to Lisa here.
The official intro is we are super excited to have Lisa on with us. She is in Heart to Heartbreaker, and you guys know them because you guys had played a show with them at the Vixen when you were doing Heart of Glass. And if anybody knows Heart to Heartbreaker, they know they are, in my opinion, the premier Heart and Pat Benatar cover band in the Chicagoland area. And they do some other stuff too, but they are great and we are super excited to have you. So Lisa, welcome to the show.
It's official.
Thank you.
You can't
I'm
leave
happy
now.
Yes, I'm happy to be. I can't leave. There's a door right there.
We've been wanting to get you on for a while, and I finally made it happen. And again, we will definitely
Yeah.
do it again and try and get Diva and Jerry on as well. It would be great to hear them and talk to them. And I mean, obviously, you guys are all doing singing. You're doing the guitaring. You have another guitar player too, and I don't really know him, but I know that you guys kind of trade off the guitar licks. So
And an opera singer, from what I
Adam
remember.
Schoenwald, yeah, Diva's an opera singer. Yeah, she's just amazing in so many ways. They both are. But Adam is he's really the lead guitarist, and so he's really supposed to be doing Neil with Jerry, who does Pat Benatar. So they kind of do the Neil and Pat thing. And so he does most of the lead parts, and we do some like double lead stuff together.
Now, how long have
Yeah,
you
it's
guys
great.
been
I
been
mean,
around?
it's fun. So I've been with them since right before COVID. Um, I was recruited right before COVID, and then COVID happened, and I think we played one show at in Highwood, and then COVID happened.
mm.
I joined in like January, so then that was in March. And so they were already together for, I want to say, I'm not positive the girls would know, 7 or 8 years before that.
So you got
So
on right. So you joined
okay.
Heart to Heartbreaker right before COVID, 2019. You got recruited. What are you, like a college athlete? Like they came out to your.
I say recruited. Okay, this if you really want a story,
Yeah, go.
Adam, the guitar player walked into my studio. This is a fitness studio. And he walked in here and I thought he was like going to try to sell me something, solicitor.
Yeah.
And he said, I have a proposition for you.
Oh.
And I said, what is it? He goes, what kind of
What do you
proposition?
want?
He goes, well, it has to do, yeah, right. Yeah, like that's a little strange. No one's ever walked here before and said that before. So he said it has to do with music, and I'm like, okay. So I just gave him my card and told him to call me. And yeah, were looking for a replacement for the Nancy in the band, and they just found me online because I was playing with another band at the time.
Let's give a little plug for Max Fitness, because we're all about the fitness around here. What is Max Fitness all about?
It's a personal training studio. I train clients mostly one-on-one fitness, and then some couples, friends that work out together. But it's mostly strength training. But I train people to get in better shape, lose weight, work on their diet, meal plans, all those kinds of things. So I've been doing it for like 20 something years now.
And it's maxfitnesslisa.com. Is that correct?
Yes, he walked into my studio and I really at the time wasn't really interested in getting in another band because I've been with Alex and the All Stars, which turned into just the All Stars, and it was a great experience. I played with them for like 10 years, and we played a lot more. So I was just getting a little bit burnt out of the bar scene and all of that, and I thought I need a break. But then I went to do like a showcase with them because they needed somebody to do the showcase, for the festivals. And yes, it just whatever. We went to Indiana, we went to Wisconsin, we went to Michigan, and we did all these showcases. And I just basically fell in love with Diva and Jerry. They're like my best friends now. So we um, we just clicked and had a great time together, and the rest is kind of
So on
history.
those showcases, that's
Yeah,
where they like, isn't that something like in a hotel or whatever, and then you get there and you play three or four
yeah,
songs and people can evaluate you, and then they know, whatever your rate, what the band's about, and then they can book you. So you did those showcases to get into all the festivals, right?
correct. Yeah, it was quite an interesting experience.
Yeah, that is. I know they do one here. I thought they did one in like the Chicagoland area, but you guys were going
Yes,
out, regionally basically and doing those.
Right. We also did one, I think it was Springfield. I don't know, somewhere down in more southern Illinois
Yeah.
was the one in Illinois. And I know there was a Wisconsin and a Michigan. That's where we met um, the Aussie Reborn tribute, which we love those guys. They're like
Yeah.
good friends of ours now. And we met them at one of the showcases.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
you're done with the All-Stars now? Because I mean, that's Buddy Wiggleman, right?
Yeah, yeah. At first I thought I'm gonna just try to do both. Because Adam said, "Well, we don't play as much as your other band plays because we don't really play those types of venues that
Yeah.
do more like theater stuff, right?"
Yeah.
So I said, "Well, okay, I'll do both for a while," but I couldn't do that for very long. Not with running my business, and my boys were teenagers and a lot going on. So I ended up just doing Heart to Heartbreaker, and
Yeah.
yeah, both have been great experiences.
Yeah, but the All-Stars are great. They're such a fun band. They
Yeah.
true story. They played a friend of mine's wedding a couple years ago, and I happened to have my washboard in the car. And I
Just
got up and
happened.
I don't even remember. I don't remember what songs I played with them, but they're like, "Hey, the guy's got a washboard in the car," and I ended up playing a couple songs with the All-Stars. It was kind of fun. Buddy's a great
Oh,
guy.
oh yeah, yeah. We had so much fun together, especially when Alex was in the band. Her and I are
The
good friends,
drummer.
as you know. Yeah, because
Yep.
we did the coterie stuff together,
Hmm.
and Mike was the one who asked me if I would be interested, and then I said only if Alex will do it with me. So Alex, I call her in California. I'm like, "You want to come in and do a show?" She's like, "What?"
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
I Love the 80s, right? That was the
I think we started with the Women of Rock one.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. That was the one at
Yeah.
Sundance, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
And it was like, what a great experience that was. I mean, just saying yes to that. Sometimes you are afraid to say yes to things because your plate is full and it's like, oh, it's one more thing. I learn more songs and then you go through the experience because it just feels right. And then at the end you go, wow, I'm so glad I did that.
Yeah,
Take the
exactly.
time out, take the time out of your day to, be involved in something else.
Yeah, and just the 30 musicians or however many they put together and all the ones that I've been involved with, I've just met so many great people and you were one of those people that I met at through that. And I think I met you there
Yeah.
before I even had
Hmm.
gone and seen Heart to Heartbreaker. But yeah, that it is a
Yeah,
great
me too.
experience. Hopefully they'll do another one. I don't know. I have Mike Dermont hasn't said anything, so we're all kind of
Yeah,
waiting
there
to
hasn't
see.
been one in a while. They were rolling along there for a while, and then, I'm
Yeah.
sure he got busy. It's kind of hard to keep something like that going forever either, It's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work and just wrangling up 25, 30 musicians and getting all that organized. So, yeah, I mean, there's been a
Right.
lot of discussion about it, but nothing's happened since the Yacht Rock, which was last September and usually what he does is he doesn't do it in the summer, so he starts planning something and maybe in the summer he talks about it, then they get everyone together and then usually by the fall or early winters when he does it. Usually there's two a year is how he normally does it. But, it's been, like I
Right.
said, it's been sort of a little bit on hiatus. So, have to see if we can get him, get old Mike Dermont back on the shtick,
Schneid.
the schneid.
So what
So,
so so what don't we know about Nancy Wilson that we should, Lisa?
About Nancy?
Yeah.
I don't
E
know.
easy to sing, easy to play, not a just like that. You
Oh, I wouldn't say she's easy to play. I'm not really much of an acoustic player. Like I started out with an acoustic and quickly Buddy was like, "You should be playing an electric guitar." So I was like, "Yeah, you're probably right." My brother always played electric and I played piano growing up.
oh, cool.
And yeah, so anytime I played I was much younger when I was playing in bands because then I had my kids and didn't do it anymore for a while. But always played keyboards. And then I decided I wanted to learn the guitar. I should start on an acoustic and someone would borrow one. And I started, but then I quickly switched over to electric. Like once you plug that thing in, there's no going back.
But
So
hang
I
on.
started, fell in love with the electric guitar. but the acoustic, like, I mean, all this finger picking stuff that she does, I'm like, damn, I don't do any of that. I mean, this is going to be hard.
Yeah.
So it's
But
been
you
a
do it,
struggle. Like,
you do it on Crazy on You, the intro to Crazy on You.
yeah, well, yeah, there's a lot of, that's can be a little scary too. Getting that whole thing down that she does. I mean, it just does it naturally, and you're in high heels. I mean, there's a whole other element to this. It's like, okay, I got to make sure I have like got my balances down. I'm like
Yeah.
definitely not going to have a cocktail before I do this.
Yeah, yeah. You always look like you're concentrating so heavily during that intro to Crazy on
Yeah,
You because I filmed it a
yeah,
couple times when you guys have done it, and just because I love that intro so much, that acoustic thing
yeah,
before the electric comes in
yeah,
with those chords. Good stuff.
yeah, yeah, and that's when the kick comes in. But playing solo when nobody else in the band is playing can be pretty nerve-wracking.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I didn't do it, didn't that's probably the most I've ever done of that.
Yeah. Yeah, it is because
So
you're on an island, right? It's just you.
yeah, yeah. Like if you make a mistake and you're playing with seven people, it's like, oh, maybe nobody noticed. But like, you make a mistake by yourself, and it's like everybody's gonna notice. And it can be a little bit scary. So yeah, I'm trying to pretend like there's no one in the room but me. I think that's what a lot of people have to do when they're doing something like that.
Yeah, just focus in on those on the playing of and the guitaring on that at that point. And you always look like you're concentrating so heavily. And I know it's not easy. It's not an easy part. So, you know,
You know, you
that's
psych
great
yourself
stuff.
up for it a little bit too, right?
Yeah.
You psych yourself up and whatever. It's all fun. It's all in good fun. I mean, I love playing Nancy. I have much respect for Ann and Nancy. I grew up like loving those women. Like
Yeah.
we did some heart in my band when I was a teenager. We probably did it terribly. It was probably awful, but we tried. And I listened to them all the time. I went to see them in concert. And so when I was approached, I was like, Dave said to me, my husband, he goes, how could you say no? You have to say yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Something you're passionate about, you know. I mean, you love playing music and if it's a band you like, it's an honor to be asked to join a band like that, you know. I mean, even if the other guy's doing a lot of the leads, you're still there doing the rhythms, you're still there playing and you're the Nancy, you know. You are a critical part of the three women in that in your band. And that's what I think makes it so cool. I mean, again, you got Jerry and Diva are just, stratospheric vocals. Every time you hear
They're
them,
just, oh God, I
so
mean, I have
good, you know?
so much respect for them. And they're just they're such nice people. And we have so much fun together. We really do. Like,
Yeah.
Diva will say on stage, and she did it at the Broken Horse. She's like, I literally love these people on stage with me. I just love them. And she's not just saying it. Like, it's a really good vibe, and it feels good to be part of something like that.
Yeah, and you can tell you guys are having fun on stage. I mean, you can see it. I mean, it's, that there's definitely a camaraderie between all four of the front people, including your guitar player. He's as critical, but you can see that he's having a blast doing all the guitaring. The women are loving everything that they're doing, whether it's Pat Benatar or whether it's Hart or I know you guys do a few other songs here and there. I think you've done some what is that? Oh, it's the one that Diva does. There's
She
another song.
she does an amazing job with Evanescence.
That's it. That's the
Yeah,
one. Yeah.
everybody loves that everybody loves that song. It's
Yeah.
amazing how people start to go crazy when that piano part starts, and you just know the people are gonna love it.
Yeah.
Jerry does also Joan Jett,
Yeah.
and she does some Scandal, and
You
then
guys, you guys,
I
I don't think I've ever seen you do Scandal stuff.
that's fairly new.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah,
like what, Goodbye to You or The Warrior?
she does the Warrior right now.
Yeah, I love that song.
Yeah, it's a
I
great
remember
song.
the I remember the video from like 1984.
Probably.
Yeah, that was awesome. It's good
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, she does that. Diva does an amazing share.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Have you
she
ever
does.
seen her do share? It's like
Yep.
it's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I've seen it. Yeah. She's I think Diva can sing anything. I think she could, sing, she could sing the phone book and it would be interesting. And actually I gotta tell you, I mean, and I don't really know her. I've said hello to her and seen you guys obviously, several times, but when I saw Easy FM, I was
Mhm.
like, wow, these guys are great. And it's not really yacht rock because they're doing literally like a little bit of everything, but she does a great job in that band. I mean, that everything they do in there is, I mean, that's awesome. I wish they played out more. They don't though. Seems like
They just
that's
did Lake Geneva on Saturday.
oh, at that theater up there.
No, it was an outdoor thing in a park or something.
Okay. All right.
I saw a video, something came across my Facebook page. I think it's right down in that area, right down by the water there.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah, so they do, I don't know how often they play, but they gig pretty regularly.
Yeah. Well, I know the singer was it Hans Mast.
Yeah.
He's also does cheap foreign cars, right? So I mean he's
Yes.
got that thing going. All these multiple bands going on. Sometimes it's a matter of, being able to juggle all that. Like you said, how you kind of stepped away from the All-Stars.
Hmm.
Heart to Heartbreaker was taking your time. It's tough,
Right.
not easy. So
Right. Yeah. Yeah, Diva does lots of projects.
yeah.
She's pretty busy.
Yeah, I think you guys pull out I saw her do the share stuff when you guys were doing Heart to Heartbreaker. I know that you
Yeah.
guys busted into that stuff. I think she
Yeah.
might have even did a costume change too. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
she does. Yeah. It depends where we are.
There's just
It's
a
a little
rack of
risque.
clothes. So
It's a little
black.
risque. Yeah. Yeah. It's really not festival attire, I don't think.
No.
A
So do you guys have a lot of festivals booked for this season? I mean, you guys got a lot of stuff coming
few.
up. Yeah.
We're doing Oakbrook Terrace this.
Oh yeah. That's the one where the stage is kind of like on the water.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How cool.
It's interesting. Yeah, we did it last year. We've done it a few times now.
Yeah.
That's always fun.
Yeah.
It's very interesting though, like you said. And for some reason I always get lost going to that gig. This is I worry about getting lost more than I worry about playing on stage. I love playing on stage. When I know I'm going someplace I've never been before, I'm like, I'm gonna get lost and then I'm not gonna get there and get my stuff set up in time for sound check. Do you ever experience that? You're a guy, so maybe not.
Yeah, I'm always so far ahead of everybody else because I'm usually on a back line. So if you're like with drums and percussion, I got to get there ahead of everyone else. So I'm usually
Yeah.
not the last one. But yeah, I mean, obviously, there's been, situations over the years where, I didn't account for, a long train that was stopping me or, traffic or an accident. But yeah, not too often does it doesn't happen too often. But yeah, that can be a little stressful when you're running late for a gig and you're trying to get there and you have sound check. So
Yeah, and you're
yeah,
in a town that you've never been to. You're like, you don't know the town, so you don't know your way around. And you're like,
yeah.
how am I in the middle of a neighborhood? I was supposed to be at a
Where the hell
festival.
is the stage?
Yeah, where's the stage? I literally rolled down my window a couple weeks ago and asked a lady walking her dog, I'm like, can you point me to the direction of the festival?
Which fest was that?
That was Wooddale.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. You guys played Prairie Fest, right?
Yes,
Yeah, yeah. That was Father's Day weekend, I think.
I think it was Father's Day
Yeah,
weekend.
I know. I couldn't go to that one. I actually like that one. I don't live too far from there, but
Okay.
that's a good fest. It's one of those well laid out festivals, the parking and the way that they have it done. Matter of fact, I think I saw you guys a couple years ago. Didn't you open for Foghat?
Yes.
Yes, I was at that show.
Oh, you were?
Oh
Okay.
yeah, 100%. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think maybe you took some good videos. You've
I
taken some
did.
good videos for me or for us.
I think
Yeah.
I did. I know I was close to the stage for that one. I remember I was like, when I saw the bill, I'm like, oh, that's a great double bill. And obviously it's, like whatever, a half hour from my house. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's kind of, I know what you mean. Like, if you're not sure where you're going, like, and how do you get in here? And where's the stage at? Where's the load in?
Yeah, and then they'll be like, "Oh, there's no place for you to park your car here now because the lot is full. So you have to go down 3 blocks, take a right." And you're like, "What?
Yeah.
How do I get
That's
back
like
here?"
That's like the city festivals happens with that a lot. When you go, like if you're playing down at Belmont, Sheffield, or one of these other ones, there's always limited parking, and they tell you there's limited parking. So now you gotta get there, unload, and then go try and find street parking is not easy in those things. I've been fortunate. The couple fests that we did early on, we did Belmont, Sheffield, and the Hot Dog Fest. I was able to get there early specifically so I could get behind the stage, and I was one of the cars that didn't have to unload and then park, 2 blocks away. But that sucks. You got to provide parking for the bands, you have to.
Right.
Like, I don't understand. I get it. The city is, the streets are limited in what they can give you, but when they're already laying out these festivals, it would be nice to have some extra room to be able to get at least 10 cars, right? For the two bands, the band that's on and then the band that's coming on. And then you
Right.
can get the other band off and get their cars out of there, but it doesn't always work that way. I know I played last year, I played with Anchors Away at the Orland Park Fest, and I had a parking pass, but there was no parking behind the stage. So I had to unload my stuff, and then I had to go park in this field and then walk over. And I had my captain suit that I had to wear or whatever with, they have like, whatever. I don't even know, a sailor suits or whatever it is. So I'm changing in the parking lot in this field to walk over and play. It's kind of interesting, but I got a parking pass, but I don't park behind the stage. Obviously everyone knows hit me with your best shot. Everyone plays that, right? But
Right.
Treat Me Right was like one of those ones. I think it was off of Crimes of Passion or something. But I remember when that came out, and it was like, what a great song. Just a cool tune. I also like when you guys pull out some of the newer Heart stuff, like Looks Could Kill and, Alone and,
Yes.
what's the other one off of, oh gosh, Never. Wow,
Never.
that's got some hard vocals on it, right? I mean,
Yes. Yeah.
that's an awesome tune.
Yeah, I get torn because I do love that stuff. I love when we do Never because the vocal harmonies are really fun to sing. But I like the old Heart stuff too. Like I love doing Straight On, and
Yeah,
it's like I get to do something a little more low key with Diva on that, which is kind of fun.
yeah.
And Heartless,
Oh yeah,
just get those
yeah,
great harmonies in there. That's fantastic. All of those tunes are great too.
yeah. That's good stuff. I remember when I saw them at Poplar Creek, and I
Oh,
think it must have been on the Bad Animals tour because that was the second album. The Resurgence album was just the Heart album, which had all the hits, and then that other one had Alone. And I just remember going to that show, and actually the opener for that show was uh, the guy that did "Sitting on a Dock of a Bay," the redone version.
oh,
Kind of a light dude. Uh, can't think of his name now.
I can hear it in my head
Yeah,
too, but I
yeah, it
can't
was
picture who it was.
long curly hair. I can't think of it, but it was a weird pairing. I'm like, that guy's the opener for Heart, and he was actually pretty good.
Really? I
Yeah, he
went to
was
that
good.
I went to that show. I went to the Bad Animals. I was to that tour. I was
Yeah.
living in Rhode I was living in I was living back East Coast, so I went to see them at the Providence Civic Center.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, saw a lot
Yeah,
of people there.
yeah, yeah. Poplar Creek was a great venue. I don't know if you ever had a chance to experience it if
I
you were.
didn't. People talk about it all the time. I didn't move to Chicago area until 2001
Okay, yeah.
or 2000.
Poplar Creek was long shuttered after Sears bought the land, and then what happened was Tinley Park opened, and so you had Tinley Park, so you had something way south, or you had Alpine Valley. At the time, Alpine Valley was
Uh,
doing more shows, and somewhere along the line, Poplar Creek was getting squeezed out. But Poplar Creek it was like the right amount of people. I want to say it probably held maybe 15,000, 10 of which was, pavilion and 5 was lawn. So it was a smaller lawn, but a bigger pavilion. No skyboxes, that's one of the things that screws up your sound when you're in Tinley Park is you got those skyboxes. So those are obstructing the sound, and that's sometimes it can bounce all over, can get a little boomy. But Poplar Creek always had great sound, and they always had great bands. I mean, back then you're talking tickets were $12.50, and that was anywhere in the pavilion. I think lawn was probably $10.
Wow.
Yeah, but yeah, that was the first time I saw Heart. And then I didn't see him for many years. And they started playing like the festival circuit, and I'd seen him like at Naperville Rib Fest, and
Right.
I saw him at Summerfest a couple times, and Ann Wilson's just an unbelievable talent. She can just hit those vocals that are just unbelievable.
Oh,
Um,
powerhouse. I just saw
oh,
them last year, though. Was it last year or the year before?
Elk
They were,
Grove?
no, I saw them at Rosemont
Oh, yeah, yeah, right.
at Allstate.
Yeah, yeah,
And
exactly.
I think it was last year. I
Yeah,
don't know. The
yeah,
months go by so fast. Now I don't know.
yeah, yeah.
I know
I
it was
saw him.
24, 25.
I think it was 2 years ago. She came in. Ann Wilson came in with her band. It wasn't whatever her name was. The band was Ann Wilson, and I don't know whatever she called it. And
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it wasn't Heart, but she did a bunch of Heart tunes, and then she had a new album that she was, and it was good stuff. I mean, the stuff was excellent. But Elk Grove does their things that are free out there, and
Yeah.
through the month of July they do all free concerts. So that was the
Oh,
last time I saw them. Yeah,
well,
yeah.
and Nancy also did a solo show at the Displays Theater.
Oh yeah,
I went
wow.
to that. Now I want to say that was 3 years ago, maybe.
But she didn't sing everything, did she?
No, she had another female singer, and
Yeah,
she was really good. She
yeah,
was a great rock singer.
yeah,
But I think that was the time when maybe Anne was going through some health stuff. I think she
yeah,
still is. I think she still
yeah,
is, you know.
definitely
But
for sure.
when I
That's why they
saw
kind
them,
of broke up.
right. Yeah, they
Mm.
weren't playing together for a while. But she sounded great a couple years ago when I saw her at Allstate. Um, her voice was still really powerful.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. She can still hit those notes, and that's all that matters. I mean, that's the whole thing is when you want to see these. Like when I saw Elton John a few years back, he was bringing stuff down a key, or he changed the key on some of the songs. He couldn't hit those vocals. I mean,
Hmm.
he's also 78 or I don't know, 80 or whatever he is,
Right.
you
It's
know.
expected, I would guess.
It is. I mean, that's every one of them. Roger Daltrey, anybody that's out there that's still doing it, they can't, they're just not hitting those. Robert Plant. I mean, Robert Plant changes the keys on everything nowadays. He can't hit those vocals that
Right.
he once could.
But sometimes when you change the key, you notice that sometimes it just doesn't sound right in that key, And you walk into a bar or someplace where a band is playing and you're like, why does this song not sound right? And you're like, ah, they dropped it. Maybe you dropped it too low. Maybe you went down like a step and a half instead of a half a step or whatever. And now
Exactly.
suddenly you're like, no,
Something wrong.
something don't sound right. And they're not singing flat, but it just doesn't sound right in the key.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Okay.
I don't know if it was Nancy or Ann, but I thought it was a big kudos when was it the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame when they did Stairway and Led Zeppelin
Yes.
was in there, and they're like, holy crap. Uh you guys saw that, right?
Oh yeah.
What
I can't watch that without crying. Every time
yeah.
I watch that, I get teary. It's just amazing.
And Hart always pulls out those Zeppelin tunes. Like every time I've seen them, they'll either do like rock and roll or they've always done that. It's like a kind of paying homage to Zeppelin, but they
Yeah,
always do them. Every time I've seen them, they've done cover songs of one Zeppelin song at least. So yeah, it's kind of cool to see them doing that stuff at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Great stuff. It'll make the hair on your back of your neck stand up when you hear it. It's that good.
I don't know if it was the blonde singing or the brunette. I need help, Lisa.
It's the brunette.
It's the brunette. Okay, I got it. I got it. All right,
Yes.
let's ask some questions, Bongo. I think I got an idea what the answers are going to be in some of these, but go ahead, do your thing if you're ready.
This is it. So,
Yeah.
so Lisa, this is the part of the show where I'm going to ask some very basic questions. Doesn't necessarily have to be related to
Yeah.
Heartbreaker or to your, what you do with your, music. So, but I always ask these questions because I'm just curious, just for me. So,
Okay.
you grew up on the East Coast, that's correct?
Correct.
Okay. So,
Massachusetts. I grew up in Massachusetts.
what was
Yeah.
your first concert, the first paying concert you went to, and who was it? We won't know the venue necessarily, but who was it? Do you remember who that first concert was?
Absolutely. I saw Billy Squier at the Providence Civic Center.
Billy Squier. Was that the Don't
I was a
Say No
huge Billy
tour?
Squier fan.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
it was. So it was the
No, it
first
wasn't the
album.
Just Say No tour. No, it wasn't that one. It was the other one with that song that started out with the snapping.
Oh yeah,
What was
Everybody
that
Wants
song?
You.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Everybody Wants You. Emotions in Motion, maybe. We have to fact We have to
Maybe.
yeah, we have to fact check me. I know the
Yep.
album. Yeah, Pete will fact
Okay.
check me on that. So it was Billy Squier. He was the headliner, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
Yes.
because I know on that
He was the
first
headline.
tour when Don't Say No came out, like before he kind of exploded, um, he was mostly an opener. He was touring with some other bands and he was an opener. And then obviously there was like 4 or 5 hits off that first album. You saw the second album that had a couple hits on it
Yeah.
too. And yeah, he was
Yep.
great. Whatever happened to that guy? Do you know? Is he done? He's on tour anymore?
Well, I don't know about anymore, but a few years ago, I ran across a video of him playing acoustic and singing in some little tiny venue solo. And he was fantastic. I was like, wow, he still sounds good and he
Yeah.
still plays well. And he's just doing it differently now, I guess.
Yeah. I know
Like
a
a lot
few
of people.
years a few years back he was a part of Ringo Starr's All-Star Band. You know how Ringo
Oh,
he'll like change up members. This is probably 10 years
yeah.
ago, but I remember that was like the last time I had seen like anything from Billy Squier. Like, oh wow, he's with Ringo Starr, and like Ringo Starr when he does his All-Star Band, each member, whoever he has with on that tour, will do select songs from their, repertoire. So I'm sure he did 4 or 5 songs. I've seen Ringo a couple times, when he had Todd Rundgren, he had Mike, Steve Lukather. So he has these guys and they'll all do their things. That's the last time I saw anything from Billy Squier. And I always wonder, like, what happened to that guy? He was like, he had a couple great albums, he had a bunch of hits on the radio, and then nothing. It's like
I
he
knew
like
it.
nothing.
I feel like that one video that he did really ruined him. Like,
Oh,
remember he did the video
rock
where
me through the night, or
he rolled all over the floor, and we were like, and people were like, "What is this video?" I
yeah, I know. Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know.
I
It
know.
was a
He was
little
like, it was
strange.
like there was like pink satin sheets and he was rolling in them
Yes.
and he was acting a
Yeah.
little flamboyant. I know it was, but that
Yes.
couldn't have killed his career. That couldn't have been
I
it.
don't know what. I just feel like went all downhill from there. That's all I could say. But I loved Billy Squier. I love his music. I think he had some great hits, and I really
I
enjoyed
do
his music
too.
a lot.
I do too. I love that. Those Don't Say No is such a fantastic album from front to back. So that's a
Yeah.
good one. We don't have
Yep.
we don't have that one before, have we, Pete? We
No,
don't
we
we
have
don't
not.
have a we do not have a Billy Squier. We got a lot of good ones. We've got Elvis. We've got
Wow.
yeah. Oh yeah. Different people have come on. We're asking people every time we're on, so we're always finding
Yeah.
out these different bands. It's like you know Billy Squier. That's a first. We've had a
Okay.
few. We've
I
had a
like it.
few repeats. Yeah, it's great. I mean, but to have Billy Squier, mark it down, Pete.
In
Check it off.
Providence,
Mark it down. I'm claiming Billy Squier.
done.
You got it. You're
Blank,
on. You,
blank.
you
Okay.
you you get the check mark on the Billy Squier.
Okay.
Uh, favorite? what's okay, your favorite group? Is it Heart or is there another group that's your favorite group that you love, that you listen to it all the time? What's your favorite?
I can't say. Now, that's such a hard question, but I can tell you who my favorite all-time favorite artist is,
Okay.
and that would be Prince.
Really?
I just, like absolutely. I just think
Okay.
Prince was so amazing, so amazing. Yeah, I was a huge Prince fan. I also went to that Purple Rain tour, and my girlfriend and I somehow got front row.
What?
So we got front row to the Purple Rain tour at like it was either in I don't know if that one was in Providence or I used to go to Boston sometimes. I forgot the name of the venue in Boston
Was he
where they
like
had all the concerts.
was he like really short? Like I think he
Yeah.
was right. He's like 5'5" or 5'2" or something, right? He's
I
real
don't,
short.
That's
I don't
pushing
know.
it.
He yeah, wore platforms a lot, but
Yes, right.
um,
And it's
I
still
just think he is amazing. I call him
yeah.
Music Jesus.
Yeah,
You
he I mean, he's so talented. I mean, not only could he play all those instruments, but this, the stuff he wrote,
Right.
I mean, super
As
talented. I not
as
one of
far as
the
a performer, I've never seen anyone perform the way he performed.
yeah. I never saw him live. And it's kind of one of those ones I've always, there's always those couple bands that you're like, man, I wish I would have saw. And that's just one I wish I would have seen. And I'm probably not the biggest Prince fan, but I can really appreciate and I really like some of his stuff a lot. And it's not like
Hmm.
I go and listen to it all the time, but Purple Rain is a great album. And even the couple albums before that he had were
Hmm.
great albums. He was always changing, always constantly trying different
Yes.
things, very funky. Um,
Hmm. Yes, I like that he had a lot. He was very a lot of funk in his music, and I was really into that. Like in high school, I was really into that because if you know the Gap band,
yeah,
remember the Gap band? Like we were obsessed with the Gap band, and some of what was there was another band that was similar that we used to listen to too, and I can't think of their name, but yeah, that
Cool in
kind
the
of
Gang, Cool
yeah,
in the
Cool
Gang.
and the Gang was one of them. Yep, and Earth, Wind and Fire, but that was more like the
Oh man,
70s.
Earth, Wind, and Fire was so good. The best part about the Gap Band is their signature, drum. It's that like that thing on the snare. You know what I'm talking about. It's like it's the Gap Band. It's in every Gap Band song. Anyway, that's good stuff.
Yeah, it's like is it like a kick snare, kick snare, like they do the kick snare like repetitively, right? It's like
Yep,
it's very cool though.
yeah, and that's the fill. That's their signature fill. It was always that tap 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 tap.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. Yep. Good
It
stuff. Yeah,
makes you want to get
Prince.
up and dance.
It
Hey,
you
You
know
hear that
what?
and you just want to get up and dance.
They're
Yeah.
Hey,
great. They're fantastic.
Paisley
Those
Park
were
still does tours, Lisa,
Have you ever been to Paisley Park?
all the time. That's where I was just at. It's just
I
No.
in
just went
uh it's in Minneapolis, just a little don't you know? But they still do tours there, and I think it's something you should check out.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been there, but I heard it's really cool. I mean, if you're a Prince fan,
Okay.
it's a shrine.
I
You
should
can
go.
go there, see everything.
Yes.
And the Super
Yeah.
Bowl.
I just have a lot of that was by far the best Super Bowl show ever. And I think a lot of people agree with that. Maybe not everybody, but like he made it rain. Just like he's like, I'm gonna play Purple Rain now, and I'm gonna make it rain.
It
Like that's
was
why I call him
great.
Music Jesus.
Yeah, it really was a great halftime show during the Super Bowl, as opposed to the one that we just had, which might have been the worst.
I don't even know if I watched it.
Just I
I don't
didn't
even
know.
remember it.
I didn't even know what he was singing. Bad Bunny. I don't know.
Uh,
I don't
uh,
know what he was singing.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, yeah, that was a little kooky, in my opinion, but
Well said.
my
Uh,
opinion.
well
Everybody's got
said.
one.
Well said. So what? Two more questions. We got two more questions here.
oh, two more.
This
All
Sure.
right.
Two more. This is a special. We got, because we got Lisa on, and now we
Uh-huh,
know she
uh-huh.
likes Prince. She saw Billy Squier, and now we're just going to take just a little shift. Favorite movie of all time?
Okay.
Just curious.
Oh. You're gonna laugh, but I can't tell you how many times I've watched the Titanic.
Oh, it's great. Yeah.
I just like I just the story. I mean, it's supposed to be about a true story, but it's like a made up love story. But it's got everything, and I don't know like why I like watching the ship sink, but something about that movie that I just keep watching.
We all kind of like when the ship sinks. That's kind of all
I
the
know.
action. That's a great movie. Listen, there's no
Yeah, I
doubt
don't know.
about
I mean, I don't know if it's my favorite movie, but I do always say I really like. I've watched the Titanic many times.
it. All right. That's good. Now, this last question, Lisa, I think I know the answer because I know
Yeah.
that you're big into working out and you're a personal trainer and that's your business. So I am almost positive that this last question is going to be a no, but I'm going to ask it anyway. What do you think of Pop-Tarts?
Okay. Oh God, no. 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 Uh, when
No.
I first started getting into the fitness field, I stopped like I used to let my kid eat Pop Tarts, and then I was like, it's over. We're not doing Pop Tarts anymore. I liked them as a kid.
Yeah, everyone does. Everyone, look, some people still love them and some people hate them. Some people are diabetic, they can't have them. But
No,
look, it's bad for you. Let's be honest. I mean, that's why they're
I'm very
delicious.
picky. Yeah, I guess I don't even think they're delicious anymore. Once you get used to eating healthy, you're like, this doesn't taste like food.
Yeah,
And
like,
the big question is which Pop Tart?
yeah, which one?
So,
Yeah.
what's your favorite Pop Tart?
Strawberry.
Strawberry?
Frosted.
Yeah.
I like the chocolate with the frosted. I'm a chocolate girl anyway. Everything's got to be chocolate.
Okay,
I like
that's
mine
a
with
good
the
one.
I like mine with the Crisco filling.
The Crisco filling.
Have you ever
That's
had
kind of
one?
what it looks like.
Have you ever had one with butter on it?
No.
Okay. Because I'm not kidding you. When we ask this question, there are people who they put butter on it.
Well, because it wasn't healthy enough, we had to put them in the microwave too to really like increase your chances of getting ill. So
Yes.
like you put it in the microwave until it's soft and then goopy and you break it apart. Oh,
And
yeah, we used to do that.
then sprinkle
Yeah.
it with extra gluten.
I know I've never done butter on a Pop Tart. No.
I haven't either, but people,
We
I
had
mean,
all
when
that
we ask
stuff.
the question, they're saying, yeah, you got to try it with butter. Like you said, it's already unhealthy enough, but might as well slap some butter on and see what happens.
You're not
Okay, what you
anti-butter.
want to
That's
know what
good. I want to know what shows and where and I got to work out. Who am I? What's the website? Where am I going to?
Okay, so my website is maxfitnesslisa.com. I have an app also on the App Store that's called Max Fitness Coaching. There are 50 something workouts in my app, and there's different options for the app, but for some people that want to work out at home. My studio is in Lake Zurich, and they can get in touch with me through that website, maxfitnesslisa.com, and you can do a chat. And then we have a show, Heart to Heartbreaker, this, and then I'm excited to play next weekend the Alpine Fest because my business has been here for 20 something years. And I played the Alpine Fest a couple times with the All Stars, but I haven't played it in many, many years. Before us is Jack Tripper,
Oh, yeah.
and those guys are great. Love those guys.
Yeah, we've had those guys.
So
We've had Doug McBride on and uh John Braun, right? I think we had both those
yes, John
guys.
Brown.
Yeah, yeah, oh, they're
Yeah, they're
great.
awesome. Yeah, they're awesome. And then after that, I think we have Bensonville,
Oh, the Wednesday uh
the
what
concert in the
a
park.
concert in the park. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
those are
that's
always fun.
fantastic. Oh,
Yeah.
that's so much fun because they do such a great job with the park. They light up all the trees and it's so pretty.
Yeah.
So we've got that. Um, and but then we're going to Indiana, I believe, for the hot dog fest.
Oh,
Frankfurt,
nice.
Indiana.
Oh, right. Okay. When's is that? That's at the end of the month or is that beginning of August?
That's a good question. Let's
Put
see
you
if
on the
I can hook
spot.
up.
Yeah.
I know, put me on the spot. I'm trying to see if I can pull it up on my computer because I can't look at it on my phone.
We'll
Let's
put your
see.
coming attractions right here, depending on when this show comes out, Lisa. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Gun to your head, Pop-Tart or a hot dog? Which one are you eating first?
Probably a Pop-Tart. Hot dogs are disgusting.
Really? What? You never eat hot dogs?
I don't eat hot dogs. No.
I don't know. You never have a
No.
craving, like you're at the Cubs game, you want a hot dog? No? No,
No.
don't go.
All right.
Okay.
No. I'll eat a brat though.
Oh, brats are awesome. Yeah, you got to have a brat. I mean, brats, not like they're much more healthy than a hot dog.
Yeah, I don't know that they're any better than a hot dog.
Sausage.
They are any better.
Like you're not recommending
Yeah.
any of this stuff to the people.
I'm not
No.
recommending it. No, you're not going to find it on my website. I drink protein drinks and I eat pretty clean. I mean, I'm not crazy lunatic about it, I don't think, but
Creatine, protein powder, all of it. Come on.
oh yeah, yep. Yeah, my website also I do have a fitness product line on my website. So yes, I do have MaxFitness creatine, energy powder, collagen peptides, a hydration powder. So that everyone can get that on my website too.
Any
cool.
Lululemon?
Yeah, I do a lot of that stuff. Nah, I don't. Yeah. No, I don't sell Lululemon. No, I do like it though.
Okay. Duly noted.
Yeah.
Lisa, thank
Yeah.
you so much. Lisa, the blonde
Yes.
Heartbreaker.
She's the Nancy Wilson.
Nancy Wilson. I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
It's been a while. I gotta come back out and see you, Lisa.
Yeah, come back out and see us.
I
Yeah, it's
tell it
amazing
to
though.
everybody.
Sometimes it's amazing sometimes that people still recognize you without the wig, and you're like, I don't even have my wig on, and I'm blonde usually, but
Yeah.
but it's kind of fun to wear the blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
Does that ever fall off?
No, thank God.
I mean, like once it's on, you like if you're rocking out and that thing doesn't move, right? It's
Yeah, it's lots of
flipped in or
pins.
something, right? I don't even know. I don't know anything about hair extensions and stuff like that. I would think it would fly off, but it doesn't.
It's hotter than shit.
That still makes you a little nervous. It makes you a little nervous thinking possibly that it could, and that would be funny for everyone but me, right?
Lisa,
I wouldn't
thanks
be
for
happy.
hanging with us.
You're welcome. It was fun. It'll be fun with the girls too.
Oh,
Yes,
for sure.
let's get
Yeah.
all three of you back on. We got lots to talk about, and
Yeah.
hoping to see you out there soon. It's been a while since I've seen you guys, and I've been meaning to get out and catch you guys. So I'll be out there somewhere
Yeah.
somehow soon.
All right.
Yeah,
Everybody,
there's definitely some local stuff that you can come to, like Sundance and the Broken Oar, and we're back there again too this summer.
all right,
Awesome.
everybody, hydrate and get plenty of sleep out there, Lisa.
Take care, Lisa.
Yes.
3:15, set of 5.
Yeah.
Let's go on the bench. Bye.